Oh, I've had a lovely, lovely 5 days back at sea, Tits.
Oh, I bet. You know what? Straight away, I'm jealous of the weather. I'm going to say it. I'm going to put it out there.
Yeah,
I am jealous of the weather because the minute I landed in England,
yeah.
talk about a cold. That's a cold snap for the listener there. A cold snap just smacked me right round the face.
That was her snapping her hand in half,
That
listener.
that was me snapping a toe off. I've only got 7 left.
And her cock.
Bloody freezing. And it's snowing. Today it was bleeding snowing. Coming down thick and fast. And usually I like it thick and fast, but not from me snow.
Not
Thank
from
you.
your snow, darling. Definitely not
Stop
snow.
it now. But I will say, yes, jealous of that hot weather. So how's it going over there?
Well, it's nice because the thing is, before, around the ship, there was a level of unprofessionalism from a few, members Titicaca of the
Oh,
cast.
right, okay.
And
now that she's left.
now that Titicaca's left, we've got real professionals. No, honestly, it is weird not seeing you around with your horrible fashion and your big shoulders, and not
Usually you smell me before you see me.
it's kind of a smell of, like, do you know when you have like wood and the wood goes kind of soft
off dates.
and kind of damp?
Like wet dog.
There,
Wet
that's
dog.
it. You've nailed it. Wet dog,
Wet dog.
darling. Wet dog.
Wet dog, darling.
Wet dog. Wet dog.
Yeah, very much that smell. But I mean, it does reminisce of home,
Yeah.
Whenever you smell that, oh, Tishy's close. It's going to be a good time.
Well, Tits, should we get on with the show?
Go on, let's start.
Here we
it.
go. Well, welcome back to a brand new episode of Up the Arth with me, Miss Georgie Porgy.
Yes, and myself, Miss Titicaca. And let us tell you, we are coming through the sound waves, hell or high water. And by hell, I mean on a ship. And by high water, I mean knee-deep in bloody snow.
Yes.
We're going to make it happen.
Yes.
So, Georgie, tell us, we're going to do a new thing today. Obviously, tell us what you're wearing, but also explain where you are. So, what the hell are you wearing? And where the bloody hell are you?
Well, right now, we're actually, I'm in my gorgeous cabin with my huge window.
They couldn't give you a balcony with a hammer, king, because you broke the last 3, didn't you?
Yes. Well, the thing is, not only did I break the actual hammock, I also leant on the balcony railing, and the whole side of the ship fell off. So that is actually why our new ship was delayed, because I went on it for a holiday.
I thought I saw a picture of the ship, and it was slanted about 30 degrees to port side. So that must have been where your cabin is. Anyway, go on. What you wearing? So you're in a lovely, gorgeous
sailor cabin, and we're in Key West. So I've had some key lime pie. So that kind of inspired my look, and I've just actually made a diamond.
Just did the cream on the head.
Yeah, I've got a cream dollop on my head on top of a ginger short bob.
Short bob. Oh, taking a leaf out of my book there. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I just thought, be lazy, be a titty. What would what is it?
Get a bracelet. What would Jesus do? What would Titty do? Well, she wouldn't.
What would
she won't style a wig.
That's for WTD. Sure. What would Titty do?
WWTD. Let's get it on a t-shirt.
Darling.com.
Yeah.
And so I've got that lovely got a lovely dollop on top of my head, and then going down, starting with this very petite shoulders, something Titty wouldn't know about.
Right.
I've then got an actual piece of key lime pie.
Wedged between the cleavage.
Yeah.
There.
And I've just kind of
put
it in my hands. It was a full cake actually, and I've kind of smashed it.
At one point. Sure.
And I've kind of smashed it on top of just a bodycon dress, and then on the feet. On the feet, I've just got a shoe that looks like 2 iced lattes, and there's actual liquid inside.
Yeah, there is.
And it just kind of spills out.
Them shoes that you get the goldfish in the bottom. Well, there's no goldfish. There's a few boba balls, whatever they are, and it's held up by a short crust pastry heel.
Yes, darling.
So,
and you do say short crust pastry, but actually the heel is quite long. I'm not doing
quite a large heel. No, it's not a 3-inch Laduca because she can't afford them.
No.
So myself, what am I wearing? Well, I'll start by saying where I am.
Yeah, because it's unique.
It is. I'm in a car right now, and I don't know how many people have tried to record a podcast in a car.
Yeah.
And I will say I'm in the driving seat, currently going about 90 miles an hour down the M1. Oh, just hit a deer. No, I'm joking, of course. Ever the rules of the road. I'm parked up safely just in front of someone's drive. So I've got everything spread out. I've got the laptop on the chair. There's wires going from one end to the other. And I will say that leads on to what I'm wearing is actually for the wig. I'm really changing it up a bit.
Oh.
It's a poker straight, shoulder length cropped. One half of the wig is black.
Yeah.
The other half of the wig is white. And I've got this gorgeous cream, almost Dalmatian print fur coat on.
Wow.
You know, a skimpy black dress cinched in at the waist. And actually a Laduca boot on each shoe. But I'll say the left foot has a custom painted white Laduca boot.
Yeah.
And the right foot has the old black Laduca boot on there. So
you're dressed as Cruella de Vil.
Cruella de Vil vibes. So if you just imagine me in the car, bounding down them country roads, just like she does, pulling up to the old house. That's literally what you want in your mind there. Now, of course, there's not going to be any pictures, so you'll have to imagine it best you can. But there we go. Just went over a speed bump. My wig's bounced off.
Oh God!
Well,
it's not hard, is it?
No, you're right. I'm not hard.
Is it?
Yeah, go on.
Talking of being hard in a car, have you ever, done the hanky-panky in a car? Tell us.
No, but I am sat on the gear stick and I'm just putting it into reverse. So if you hear any, crunches of the gear,
if you hear any crunches of the gear, it's passing past a few of your fistulas.
It's me hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
Anyway, there we go. Well, no, I actually haven't. No, I've been trapped in a boot before.
Oh, shut up.
You've got to cross the border somehow.
You have. Between England and Scotland.
That's it. I thought, no, honestly though, last time I went there, I was like, do I need my passport?
Oh,
well, I need my passport to go. Just drove straight through.
Yeah. It's not even a border, darling.
Not even a border.
It's a grass
mound.
mound.
Broken down sign.
Yeah.
On a mound.
Yeah.
And it says, "Welcome to Otland."
Yeah.
Because half the letters are missing.
Yeah, and there's a man in front of it wearing a kilt, flashing his huge dingaling. Because Scottish men have huge penises.
Blowing on a bagpipe, and that's your welcome.
Yeah.
That's your Scottish welcome. Have you ever done anything fruity in a car, or just every other means of transport?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. With people you know, or just the odd Uber driver? Or
the odd Uber driver. I tell you what, there is a culture, though, of drag queens.
Well, that's how you pay, isn't it? For the Uber driver.
Yeah, you don't have to. Well, the thing is, I thought they'd cancel the payment, but I got out and it said he
still charged you.
Money gone, darling.
Right.
But no, there is a culture, especially in America, of drag queens getting in Uber drivers, and then the Uber driver, slipping the ambi and having a little touchy feely.
Well, I mean, have you ever been driven in drag? Because I mean, like I do the driving, but usually I'd not be seen dead in a car in drag. Way too above that.
Really?
Oh
no,
God,
I've done it loads. I've got in so many Ubers in drag.
Bet.
The funny thing is, we always used to get an Uber from Cruise 101 in Manchester back to Barb's old flat.
Across the street.
It was only about a 5-minute walk away. Honestly, it used to cost about £6. You used to sit in the back. By the time you put the seatbelt on, you were taking it off again.
Yeah. Well, actually, you can see you coming when you're in an Uber because you usually have your head hung out the window like a dog, don't you, with your mouth open?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I have to do that because my wig doesn't fit in, whereas because you actually wear wigs.
That's why I was stuck in the boot, because I can fit with me hair.
Yeah, especially because it kind of looks like you've just kind of laid a piece of ham over your head.
Yeah.
So it's much easier.
Now, for those American listeners, that means a trunk.
Yeah. Yes.
Gotta keep. Yeah, they don't call it a boot, do they? In the old boot.
In the old boot.
So anyway, that's what we're wearing. God, that was dragged out longer than it needed to be. Anyway, I'm getting cramped.
A bit like your show at work.
Oh, shut up.
Titty, so tell us, how was your journey back to the UK then?
Oh, my travel back. So, as you've probably seen or I've not gone on about it, but I do have 4 big, massive suitcases to drag back with me. It's full of drag, heavy, beaded costumes. Nightmare. I'm there in the airport. Actually went down without a hitch, that part, because that was what I was most dreading. Is dragging these,
horrible
4 big cases, a backpack, a hand luggage, just little old me, and I was not paying $9 for the trolley. Absolutely bloody not. Daylight robbery.
Can I ask? Do you know the little kind of see-through plastic bags they give you at security
for the liquids?
Put your liquids in? Yeah. Is that what you put all your wigs in? That bag?
All of them. Yeah, all 32 wigs just roll up, go in, because it needs to be, you see, because they are technically classed as a liquid with all the sweat still in them. You see, because I actually perform when I do a show. I don't just, stand there and move my mouth with my finger pointed to it, Miss Georgie Porgy, a la bingo last year. Anyway, so that's where my... That's where my wigs go, in that little plastic case, and there's still a bit of room actually for a pair of shoes.
I bet.
Because I've only got a dainty size 3.
Yeah.
So we get up, we get checked in. I'm stood in the check-in line for British Airways. 2 hours.
That's a joke.
It was a joke. One of the shoppy girls who left on the same day, she was flying to Manchester as well, but bless her, she was going via Frankfurt.
Oh, God.
So we said our flights were around the same time at around 5 p.m. So we said, oh, you know what? We'll get checked in. We'll go to a lounge. We'll just pay, have a few drinks, get boozy, and have a nice little time before we fly.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous, it would have been. She was sending me bleeding pictures of her holding the champagne. Meanwhile, I was stood in a bloody line for 2 hours. You could tell the minute you walked up to the check-in desk where the British people were. They were all 80 plus.
Of course.
Looked like brown leather bags, fresh from Miami, waiting to fly home. So that was me for 2 hours, managed to get checked in through security, and then actually, stroke of luck and a stroke of someone behind the counter, I managed to get an emergency exit seat on the wing. So I was actually sat on the wing, which was great because I managed to stretch out.
Yeah.
My eyes had dried out a bit by the time I got to London.
Well, you just took them out.
My eyeballs, just took them out, and I tried to put them back in, but I think this one's a golf ball, so I'm struggling to look out. Nightmare. So we got to London, get this, and I only had an hour changeover. So luckily I didn't have to get all 4 bags. They went straight to Manchester.
Fab.
Right. But we got in. By the time I'd run about, gone to Terminal C, went back to Terminal B, checked in at Terminal A, they had to delay the plane because there was about 50 of us from this flight from Miami to London that was getting them on from Manchester. So luckily they held it for us, but and you know when you get on and people just want to talk, and I thought, listen, love, I've been travelling for about 67 hours. I've not had a shit. I've not washed my hair. I ain't brushed my teeth in, well, that's nothing to do with it, but I've not brushed my teeth in 3 years. They would I took them out actually, and they went in the hold luggage.
I bet.
So I'm there gumming down a beef meal. And that was it. Managed to get to Manchester, got back, and here we are, settled, and now I'm obviously on the road again in the car.
Gorgeous.
Recording this pod. So
well, Tits, I also had an awful travel experience.
Well, yeah, because we met in the airport briefly last week, but we didn't really have time to catch up. So tell us all about it. How was your flight out?
Yes, well, I obviously, everything was going great. Or everything in the UK, like when we met up was fab.
Well, we met in Miami, but all right.
Oh yeah, we met in Miami. Yeah, so it's just all the drugs that I do. I just get confused.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, and by drugs I mean antihistamines. And
by antihistamines he means cold hard crack.
Yeah. Don't talk about my boyfriend's asshole like that.
It's not cold and it's not hard.
Got to the plane, all nice. Of course, flew with Virgin because they're the best. Naturally. It was great. In fact, I love that.
It's not on your dime, is it?
No, darling. So I arrived, and obviously I saw you at the gate, Titty. But after the gate, I had to go through immigration. The immigration line. 2.5 hours.
Oh, bloody hell. It always is. Always bloody is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you've got all them, that past history that you've got to explain through as well, haven't you?
Yeah, of course. Well, I didn't realise it was a playground when I was taking the shit.
Well, next thing you know.
Next thing you know, you're in handcuffs. That was just with me ex.
Right.
But I arrived and I went through the immigration. So anyway, I got just before the immigration thing, and I realised that my documents were in my checked luggage.
Oh, you stupid girl!
Stupid bitch!
You dumb bitch!
Luckily, I ended up with the guy who was okay. So I went up and he explained to me why this was irresponsible, how I should always have my documents, blah, blah, blah. And
smacked you around the face a few times.
Yeah, with his car.
Tasered you.
But the thing is, I had the documents on my phone, so he looked at them on my phone, but obviously he meant to have them printed, whatever.
Oh.
So he let me through.
Well, that's not always the case.
He let me through. Okay. Everything was fine. Then went to get my luggage. Went to the airport shuttle. Airport shuttle just never seemed to show up.
Turn up.
Back to the hotel. But so I got a taxi. Listen to this.
Go on.
While I was in the taxi, guess what was behind me? The fucking hotel shuttle.
That's what you get for being impatient.
I know.
Yeah.
So I got to the hotel, checked into my room. I've stayed there before 3 times.
Oh, good.
Checked into my room. There was a very loud buzzing noise, and it wasn't coming from my luggage.
Well, I was going to say, I thought
much.
it was going to be put your vibrator on travel lock or anything.
No.
Go on.
You know me. I'm very, very good with my dildos.
You're very on it, yes.
Literally up and down on it. Sideways,
oh, God.
Bloody hell.
Stupid cat.
But I got there, so I changed rooms. Get to the new room. There's the buzzing as well.
Oh no.
Same buzzing.
Are you sure you've not
louder.
Just got tinnitus?
No, it's not tinnitus.
No.
No, tennis elbow. I've got,
that's
not
it.
tinnitus.
Yeah. Carpool tunnel.
Carpool tunnel. Yeah, well, they do call me the Dartford tunnel.
Well, that's it. I'm actually in a carpool tunnel right now.
Shut up. Shut up. This is why I do
why
I do the comedy.
Hey!
And so I got to the next room. The buzzing was there as well, even louder.
Oh, nightmare.
So I changed
rooms.
The
receptionist must have thought, oh, God, we've got a bloody diva here.
Yeah, and I said, no, you did it because I didn't get the job.
That's it. You might as well be a diva in the hotel because you're not going to be on the ship.
Oh,
right, carry on.
Pig! You pig in a tiny wig.
Oh, God.
Honestly.
Oh, I miss you.
I miss you now. Yes. But I got so I got there. To the fourth room now. I'm on the fourth room. Same buzzing. Yeah. I just thought, fuck it, I'll give up.
I'll sleep.
I gave up.
Yeah.
I stayed there.
Oh, God, nightmare.
I did try and play a bit of white noise, and for me, something that really sends me to sleep is Titty Showreel.
Yeah.
So I just put that on.
Whack that on repeat. 3 seconds in, you're gone. Yeah. See, I like to try Rohypnol. That always works best with me.
Does it?
Or I usually go, oh, does this cloth smell like chloroform?
Chloroform.
Next thing you know, they're out like a light. Yeah. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm glad you managed to get there in one piece eventually, though. I mean, this is the other side that people don't see. You know, they see on Instagram we're travelling to all these glamorous places, such a great life on a ship, but what they don't see is all this drama of being in an airport.
Literally.
Nightmare.
It is a nightmare.
Absolutely.
But anyway, I'm here now. Gorgeous. Last voyage. Had a lovely time. Went out in do you know we've been together a few times, Tits, is Puerto Plata in the Dominican Republic, and
I do know it well. Yeah.
When you get off the ship, the place we dock, Puerto Plata, it's got kind of like a what would you say, like a
it's called Tiano Bay, isn't it? Which is
Tiano
they
Bay.
Built it, for the cruise port. You know, there's a few little shops, little rum distillery, and there's actually a lazy river that just opened up, wasn't there?
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Oh, wow, because it wasn't open when I was there, but as I left, they must have just, debuted it, that voyage.
Titty.
Oh, go on, what?
They had, so it was half the size when me and Titty were here last time, and there was a big wall and some construction going on. Yeah. Well, the wall's come down now, darling.
Oh,
there's
really?
A lazy river. There's a swim-up bar.
Oh, get me back.
Performances.
Oh, get me. Performances?
There was a full cast.
Could not rope you on doing
They
that.
asked me to join, but I said, I'm so sorry, darling. I'm on my rest time,
You said, I'm so sorry I don't get paid in pesos.
Yeah. You nasty queen.
Yeah.
But yes. But I could not believe it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The budget.
Well, quite.
So if you end up going on a lovely cruise or a voyage to Puerto
Plata.
Gorgeous.
Get on that lazy river.
Get on that lazy river. Right, Tits, let's get on with it.
Let's get going.
Titty, can you see something coming in over there just on the water outside of your car, in the puddle in the snow?
No, I can't because I've got 2 golf balls for eyes.
Oh.
Actually, no, you know what?
Stupid bitch.
Actually, I think I can hear the sound of that bottle clinking around. It's a message in a bottle.
Get that open,
quick,
Tits.
get it.
Oh, God.
Pull that cork. Right, well, I'm not the one that usually reads it out, so let me take a picture, unravel that paper. Shit.
You've got no paper, have
let
you?
Let me just unravel that.
Oh, what is that?
I found a receipt in my car door. Get it out. I'll take a picture of it.
Right.
And send it right over to...
Oh, yeah, I just got it.
You got it?
I got it. Hello, Tits, and the talented one, Miss Georgie Porgy.
Oh.
This says...
Is this from your mum?
Yeah, it is. My name is Melissa.
Hi, Melissa.
But please keep that anonymous.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, I've said it now.
Oh, it's too late now, isn't it?
I live in a very, very small village near Leeds that's called Ding Dongton.
Oh.
But also, keep this anon. Oh, I've just done it again.
Oh, God, you're terrible with this anyway. I'll not even cut it out. Can't be bothered.
Yeah, no, so it's Melissa from Ding Dongton. If you know her, you know her.
Anonymous from Anonymous.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. This says, I've grown up my whole life in a small community, and because of this, there has not been much dating options. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
This says, I've tried Tinder and Bumble and even Grindr recently.
Oh.
I grew a beard and brought a strap on for the app. Oh, right. So she's pretending to be a man. Oh. Interesting. Right.
Well, she's fully invested, though. Yeah.
Yeah, good for her. I'm proud of you, Melissa.
Yeah.
From Ding Dongton. Keep it anon.
Yeah.
This says, my cousin Terry also keep his name anon. Oh, I've really fucked this, haven't I?
Third time's a charm.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Is the only person in my family that's ever met someone here and got married.
Oh.
The only problem is I've been sleeping with Terry for 32 years, even though he's my cousin.
Well, I'm sure that's what they do in Ding Dongton.
Yeah, I've heard about it, actually.
Yeah.
We both just want to be together and live in a world where it's okay, but I'm scared people will shout cousin fucker at me in Asda.
Well...
Help, girls. What do I do?
Now they know who you are and where you live, they probably will. I mean, it's very Game of Thrones, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, very Game of Thrones.
It is, you know.
Well, what do you mean?
You know.
What do you do? Stop shagging your cousin. There's nothing, you know.
I say keep shagging your cousin. She's actually included here some pictures.
Oh, yes.
And to be honest, I'm not surprised. They look like cousin fuckers.
They do, and I mean, there's one that she's included on the cousin's wedding day, and people must be able to know because, you know, there's the cousin, their, you know, respective partner, they're there cutting the cake, and Melissa's there just lingering in the background, actually with, you know, licking her lips by the looks of it. And even for the first dance, she's managed to worm her way between the pair.
Yeah, I saw that.
And stand on both of their feet.
Yeah.
You know, it's got to be obvious for the people. It can't be that much of, you know, best kept secret, really.
No.
And I mean, they're even there, you know, after they've been feeding the cake to each other, pushing it in their mouths. Melissa's there with her mouth open underneath, taking the last remaining crumbs. So,
I bet.
I mean, take what you can, I say, love. I'm going to say, you better stop.
Yeah.
Move out of Ding Dongton. There's plenty more fish in the sea.
Either that, or, do you know what?
Yeah.
I'm from the Isle of Wight. I can appreciate being from a small place.
Well, it's a bit more natural for you.
Very much so.
Yeah. Shagging your cousin as well.
No, the problem is none of them were gay. So I thought I was going to be single forever because I just thought you dated your cousin being from the Isle of Wight.
Well, that's it. You got no other prospects.
Yeah. So what I would suggest...
Is that what made you start doing drag?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
It was.
I thought so.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
I thought they wouldn't recognise me when I went down Wetherspoons and drag.
Well, you're very feminine.
Yeah, thank you, Tits, even with the beard.
Yeah, it's French.
Yeah.
French.
It's French, darling. But I would say my only option would be is to sell your house, pack everything up, get Terry to pack everything up, leave in the night, move to French Polynesia, and just have sex on the beach every day.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not talking about the cocktail.
No.
And if you don't enjoy vaginal sex, you can have anal on the rocks. It's whatever you fancy.
And that is a cocktail.
And that is I'm talking about the cocktail now. Keep your mind out the bloody gutter.
Honestly, Phil. Well, there you go, Melissa. Do write to us from French Polynesia. It'll probably make its way over in a bottle.
Yeah, do write. Send us a postcode. Postcode, not a postcode.
Send us
a postcard.
That'll be fab. And now, if you want some advice, or you know a friend that needs some advice, you can always write it down on a piece of paper, roll it up, shove it in a bottle, and throw it into your nearest, liquid source.
Yeah.
And it will make its way wherever we are.
Wherever we are, Johnny.
Yeah. Failing that, you can always do what everyone else does and just send us a little messagey on Instagram.
You can, yeah. And you can find us on Instagram at @UpTheAft.
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah, it's as easy as that. Oh my God. Well, I'm going to have to move because someone's coming to try and clamp me tires.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry, look, but no, you'll have to keep going.
Right.
Keep going. I'm on double yellows here, Georgie. I'm on double yellows.
God, I'm not surprised.
Oh,
well, Tits,
I'm a drag queen in distress.
She is. Well, Tits, I tell you what, I think I've listened to you enough now. I'm sick of your voice today.
Yeah, your ears bleeding. Good.
My ears are bleeding, darling. It feels like I'm listening to the opening of your show.
Yeah.
So I think we'll leave it there. But Titty, just before we go, where can we find you? Where can we find us both?
Well, currently you can find me in a car park off the M1. Otherwise, you can follow me on Instagram at titty_car.
Yeah, car as in piece of shit. And you can find me... They're getting desperate now.
I've never heard that before. Yeah.
You can find me at Miss Georgie Porgy UK on Instagram, and also now you can follow Boy Georgie on my new TikTok account. And this is at Georgie on Deck, and you can find out what it's really like working on a cruise ship, darling.
On a cruise ship. Oh God, I love that. Wow, ding bloody dong.
Yeah, ding dong.
Georgie on Deck. Well, you'll not find him below deck because he'll refuse to go in the crew quarters.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
Enjoy the rest.
For God's sake.
Oh, it's been lovely to catch up anyway.
Yeah, drive safe, love.
Oh, I won't. And of course, you can leave us a review, send us a message, wherever you listen to your podcasts. Let us know what you think. We love to hear. Tell your friends, tell your wife, tell your dog.
Tell your cousin,
Melissa. Well, we will see you next week with an all-new episode of Up the Aft. We'll see you soon. Bye.
We anchor and hoist the sail.
Get out now!